made it up the next, to the next ridge line. Pretty windy up here. And that's what we're looking forward to. I'm holding my hat, otherwise I might lose it. But today is the 15th, Thursday, 15th, which makes it day 77. Well, I think today's day 78, the 16th of July. We don't come across too many of these gates. I'm following that. Let's see if I can get this. Okay, I managed to get it back together. Again, we haven't seen one of those gates in a while. Well, we're in Northern California, believe it or not. And we are, of course, out of the high Sierras. Haven't quite, I think, made a transition into lower elevations yet, or flatter. It's still a few hilly days here before Tahoe. But I think we're, from Tahoe on, it levels out a bit and, moderates from an elevation perspective, so maybe we can pick up the miles. We're starting to think about, or at least I am, what's the scenario to get us all the way to the border, before it gets cold in Washington. And given we've passed the 1,000-mile mark a few days ago, that leaves us a little over 1,600 to go. It does tell us we need to do a little planning. So again, that's a beautiful day. Boy, it cool last night. I think it kept the bugs down. Just bright greens, and you can see just tremendous scenery. Quiet, light wind, so a beautiful morning. There's a pretty cool tree. Let me scan down the valley here a little bit. Heading down that direction. I don't know if you can make it out, but there is some haze due to smoke. I'm not sure. I did hear there's a fire in the Tahoe area. I don't know much more than that. Well, just taking a break, enjoying some licorice, and I wanted to mention my Garmin InReach. I'm not sure if anyone is familiar with this thing. Kind of hard to do over one hand, but it is a personal locator device. This is the mini version, and what I like about it is it uses the Iridium network and connects with my phone, and I'm able to text through it, and can send and receive text messages. No voice calls, but it works really pretty well. And the tracking feature is great as well. That's the functionality that is providing that tracking map that you may see on the CASA website. So only weighs a few ounces. Battery life is great, probably 4 or 5 days the way I've got it configured. Of course, I only have it on while I'm hiking, but again, works really well. Well, this appears to be maybe the source of that smoke. And you can see even the darker smoke. The word is that it's near a reservoir and not close to the PCT, so it shouldn't be an issue for us. But it is kind of incredible to see that. It looks like it's on the other side of that ridge at this point. Okay, Saturday morning. I believe it's the 17th, so that would make it 79. Here's another view of the fire. It seemed like it died down a bit over the evening, and the wind's calmed. And again, our last update was noon yesterday that was not threatening the PCT. So we'll keep our eyes and ears open. I believe we go a little bit west from here, so avoiding this area. Well, here's the condition of this fire. Now about 4 p.m. on Saturday. Well, well, let's see. Today's the 18th of July, Sunday. And I'm passing a lake on my way to South Lake Tahoe. And this has got to be one of the more beautiful lakes I've seen. Just calm. And there's a great, let me pan around if I could, a whole bunch of people, campers in the woods here, and a lot of good spots. All right, well, coming down the hill into South Lake Tahoe, torturous long drop. I did want to talk a little bit more about the fire situation yesterday. As it turned out, that section was closed the night before. We were about 5 miles in the 30-mile stretch when it was closed at about 8:30 p.m. Now, we were not aware of this as our cell coverage doesn't reach. And we yesterday walked the other 25 miles and came out at a road junction. So I guess I want to make sure, I convey that we absolutely intend to follow and abide by all closures. It's just that we were not aware of it. Now, we certainly kept an eye on that fire and have some basic understanding of fire evasion protocols, but fortunately we didn't need those. It does turn out the fire expanded quite a bit, and even a small town has been evacuated, I believe, in the area. So, PCTA notified us of that closure. We saw that afternoon as we were coming out of the area when we got coverage and checked the website. Okay. Well, we made it to the Echo Chalet, or on Echo Lake, and this is kind of a stopping point for today as we maybe take a day or two off in South Lake Tahoe. I'll get a new pair of shoes, and let me scan back over here. This lake is pretty. A new pair of shoes and a couple packages from home. So all well-deserved rest.